All right, all right. Here it is. I know everybody want me to go live, live, and I'm here. Women's MMA Talk. Okay, Women's MMA Talk is where it is. The best women's MMA platform on YouTube. Man, glad to be here. Glad to be here. We're gonna let the people slide up in the house. We're gonna let some folks slide up on in here, man, and we're gonna get this thing cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. Wow. Yeah. Be here. We're gonna let people slide up in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. Get live on the show, sit back and have a listen. Yeah. Well, guys, it's two of y'all in here. It's two of y'all in here. All right. What's up, Timmy Adams? I see you. I see you come on up in the house. Hopefully, some more people get a notification and roll up in here. We'll get the show started. When I get about 5 people in here, we'll let the show start. We're in the clear. I don't want to sing another song, but I don't. Okay. We're going to talk about Cyborg today and what's her future in this 145-pound division. We're going to talk about Ashley Evans Smith with her hard-headed self. We're going to talk about Valentina Shevchenko and Nicco Montano. Folks, we're going to talk. Steve, the Griffin is here. Arpit Singh is here. They're all here, guys. And guys, welcome to the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. And we're in full effect. We're in full effect, No fights until tomorrow. No fights until tomorrow. Got an interview coming up tomorrow. And, you guys will see. You guys will see who it is. But I'm not going to tell you who it is right now. Okay? But I'm glad that you're here. One more person, and we're going to get this show started. We're going to get this show cracking. We're going to get it started. Okay? What is the deal with Cyborg in the future of the 145-pound division? What's the deal? I mean, Chris Cyborg, we for months. Okay, 6 people. Let's get it rolling for real now. We got this thing cracking, and I have to say, with the subscribers of Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show, I think we pushed the UFC into making the featherweight division. We did. The problem is, the queen of the featherweight division. The queen of the featherweight division. It's Chris Cyborg. Folks, it just is. It's Christiane Cyborg. She's the queen. Okay? She is the queen. And folks, that's just the way that is. And Chris Cyborg, I was irritated. I was pissed off. I was. She can't leave. Okay? She can't leave. I do want to see her fight Megan. Okay? I want to see her fight Megan. I don't really care to see her watch. I don't care to see her fight Holly Holm anymore. I mean, she already, destroyed Holly Holm. She beat the crap out of Holly Holm. Okay? I don't really want to see that fight again. And I don't know if you guys want to see that fight again. I sure as hell don't. Okay? I don't want to see that fight again. I mean, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. And in my opinion, I just, nobody wants to see that fight again, y'all. And the coach means nobody want to see that fight again. I sure don't. Do you? I mean, who wants to watch Holly Holm run around the octagon for 5 rounds, maybe 4 this time, because this time I think she gets knocked out. Okay? Holly Holm run around the octagon getting punched in the face for 4 or 5 rounds. Who wants to see that? I don't want to see it. Okay? I know that Holly Holm is easy work for Chris Cyborg. I know she's easy work. Easy work. Easy work. So what's to happen? Okay, I don't want to see that crap. I literally don't want to see it. And if I see this crap, I'll sat back and I'll be like, man, this is a farce. This is a farce. It's a farce. That's what I be saying, man. Like, there's no way that we can, sit here and honestly say, oh, hey guys, we really want to see this fight. We really want to see this fight. No, we don't want to see Holly Holm get in there and get beat up. I don't want to see it. Holly Holm, I like Holly Holm, but nah, she's no match for Chris Cyborg. Look, we've already established that she can't stand with Cyborg. She definitely can't go to the ground with Cyborg. Nobody in their right mind want to see that massacre again. How you gonna explain this? How is she gonna explain this? Okay, just don't want to see it. But here's my issue with the whole Chris Cyborg debacle. This is my issue. Okay, the issue is Chris may not renew her contract. Now, I think it would behoove Chris to do so because I think they're going to be offering Chris a lot of money to resign. It would be silly. I think Dana White's going to go out of his way to just make truth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Wow. That's what it is. That's what it is, and it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's just how it is. Okay? That's just the way that is. But I knew. Okay? Yep. Legendary boxer. I heard that the Amanda Nunes pay-per-view sucked. It absolutely sucked. And I had people trying to sit back and try to explain to me that Amanda Nunes was a draw. Literally. I had people trying to tell me that Nunes was a draw. No, she's not a draw. And that's really what the problem is. Nunes is not a draw. Nunes don't want to take a tough fight. Well, no, I won't say that. Nunes don't want to fight Cyborg. Yeah, and Nunes did all that work calling out Cyborg. Okay? Nunes did all of that work calling out Cyborg, talking all that junk. And what happens? Nunes somehow finds a way to weasel out of the fight. That's what Nunes does. Okay? She ducks fights. And she ducked this one. Duck, goose. She ducked. Okay? Okay, when will that Brazilian duck fight Cyborg? I'm not gonna call her a duck, okay? I don't really think name calling. I think Amanda Nunes, to me, I think she's attractive. I think Amanda Nunes actually, when she dresses up and she dolls up real nice, Amanda Nunes to me is attractive. I don't have her. When she's more feminine looking, she got photographs where she's feminine looking. She does. I mean, Amanda Nunes actually can dress up nice and she can look real feminine, and she looks nice when she looks feminine. She does. So I don't think she looks like a duck. But I'll just say that Amanda definitely, is not a draw. But let's get back to Cyborg. Okay, let us get back to Christiane Cyborg. Okay, so Chris has indicated that, in 2 more fights, she's going to go into boxing. Okay. No problem. No problem. Let me get my initial points out there. Okay. Because I really want to get into this song. So she says that after her contract is over, she's going to get into boxing. I have no issues with that. Okay. No issues whatsoever. Okay. None. That's just how it is. Have no issues whatsoever. Okay. Now, don't. I think here in the meantime, I think Chris needs to think about, this division, okay? And the reason why I say she needs to think about this division, I think she really needs to think about this division because, you got a lot of young newcomers coming in, okay? You got a lot of girls coming into the division. And a lot of them look up to Chris Cyborg, and a lot of them want to fight Chris Cyborg. See, a lot of these girls, you know why they're doing this tough tournament? You know why? Because they believe they got what it takes. They know that Chris Cyborg is a draw. They know she's a draw, okay? They know she's a draw. They know that she is a draw. So, of course, what else are they going to think, man? Are they supposed to be like, well, I don't want to fight her? I mean, what do you think these people are supposed to say? Literally, y'all. I mean, let's think about this. What do you think that these people are supposed to say that they signed up? You even got Leah Letson who came out and said, yo, Chris, we need to fight. Guys, Leah Letson came out and said, don't retire before we get to fight. And now this is not Leah Letson saying that I want to fight Cyborg. Now, this is Leah Letson saying, okay, this is her saying, I want to fight Chris Cyborg in the near future. And I got to break that down for people because people be running around. Oh, Leah Letson said I should go fight Cyborg. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Don't be a mark. Don't be a mark. Okay. Leah Letson did not say I want to fight Cyborg at this moment in time in life. That ain't what Leah Letson said. Leah Letson said I want to fight Cyborg in the near future. That's what my girl Leah Letson said. And I'll be, when Leah gets close to her first fight in the UFC, I'm gonna be bugging her for an interview, and I'm gonna get that interview too. Yeah, there's some good fights. I just don't feel like I don't really feel like watching the PBC right now. I'm boxing out. Okay, if you understand what I mean, I think the sport of boxing has gotten so far on my last nerve that I've just decided to just take a hiatus for the day. Now I'll be back to talk about boxing tomorrow, but I'm taking a hiatus for the day because I'm just disgusted with boxing right now. Okay, I'm just disgusted with boxing. I'm trying to fix my microphone. There we go. I'm disgusted with boxing, and I'd rather talk about women's MMA right now because you know I rather pay. Women's MMA is much more fulfilling for me because I actually do get the fights that I want to fight. Okay, I see a lot of people here. Benji, what's going on, man? What's going on? We can get us a good panel going today, y'all. We can get a great panel going today. I can feel we get some good discussion going on. Let me see. My boy TC. Yeah, Leah Letson, TC. People will get their panties in a wad, TC, and they will immediately start saying, "Ooh, Leah Letson is calling out Cyborg. she's calling out Chris Cyborg. Uh-oh, what is Cyborg?" And then Cyborg, and then if Cyborg don't respond to it, because it's not really a call out. Leah Letson said, "Don't retire before we fight." What does that mean? I have to sit back and have you ever, you leave, people that leave comments, you know, and I'm not picking at anybody leave a comment. I just, people read too much into stuff. They do. I think they read too much into stuff. They just do. People get upset about everything. They read too much in everything. And people don't really think about stuff. I got videos. And this I'm gonna tell y'all the corny part about this. The coach got videos that, I'll say something, people get upset. And you come to find out that these people they get upset based on the title of the video, but they never watched the video. I mean, guys, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff, y'all. Like people are tripped. People are tripped. Now I want to put this rankings list up, okay? I want to put this up. Now I've had this up before, okay? I put this up many, many times, and I just kind of want you guys to kind of take a look, okay? I just kind of want you to take a look. Okay, so these are the featherweights, in my opinion, that would make the featherweight division the best featherweight on planet Earth, okay? These are my featherweights. These are my featherweights, in my opinion, okay, that I believe, and I left off Amber Leibrock, and I'm kicking myself. I left Amber Leibrock off this list. Amber, please forgive me because I'm still going to interview you anyway. I don't really care if you get mad. I left Amber Leibrock off this list. I left Janae Harding off this list. I left some very, very good women's MMA, okay, fighters off this list. I just do, okay. But if this list can be compiled and the UFC can bring each of these fighters in, now not including the fighters that they already have, but if they can bring these fighters in, you throw Janae Harding, you throw Amber Leibrock in the equation, you got a bona fide division that's going to kick some people's PG-13 channel. Okay? That's what it is. Okay, Michael DeSanta, my main man, Michael DeSanta. Okay? Michael DeSanta, Dan Duar's at number 2. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why Dan Duar is at number 2 because of that victory she had over King Raina. And King Raina is a tough fighter. I don't think King Raina is one of the top 5 in the world, but King Raina is a good fighter. She's good. And Cindy Dandois went in there and she went into the Lion's Den and she beat King Raina. She beat her. And she beat her decisively, in my opinion. But King Raina wants that smoke from Cyborg. King Raina has dropped down to 145. King Raina was fighting at 155. Well, she done dropped down. King Raina had dropped down to 145 pounds. King Raina wants that smoke with Cyborg. Oh, she wants that work. I like King Raina. I like how arrogant and cocky she is. I like King Raina because King Raina don't give two craps. King Raina don't give two craps. She don't care nothing about what you're trying to do. She don't care what you're trying to say. She ain't trying to be your friend. King Raina just want to get in there and beat the living piss out of you. Yeah. Couple of fighters left off this list. Now, I got Leah Lesson on here wisely, which is, I'm glad that I did. Okay. Now, Elizabeth Phillips is moving completely to 145. She went back down to bantamweight for a while, and I guess the weight cut was just extreme for her. So Elizabeth Phillips is going back up to 145. And I'm wondering how Elizabeth Phillips, how she's going to take this. What is she going to be doing? Is Elizabeth Phillips going to be ready? But I need to put Elizabeth on this list. I think Elizabeth Phillips is still a good fighter. I think she can still do her thing. I just think Elizabeth need to be she need to have a good camp. And me and Elizabeth, we real cool. Real cool. And it's weird, man. We keep up with each other. Elizabeth Phillips is she a cool fighter. I like her. And I ain't gonna say nothing bad about it. Sometimes in this business, me being a fan, see, I'm not a journalist, y'all. So I don't really have to follow any code of ethics, So a lot of the fighters that I interview, you guys know that we're cool. We're cool. A lot of the fighters that I interview, we're cool. Like it's not my goal in life to be some professional journalist. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan, guys. I'm just a fan that makes video. And TC, yep, I left Sarah Patterson off the list, okay? It's so many fighters, TC. It's so many fighters. And I probably need to redo this list. I need to redo this list because some of the fighters like Julia Budd, she's not going to come to the UFC if Cyborg's still there, okay? I need to get Julia Budd off the list. I need to, I probably might want to get Felicia Spencer off. Although Felicia Spencer Felicia Spencer is damn good, okay? Felicia Spencer is good, man. I'm going to tell you, that's the untapped talent. Felicia Spencer get with some good trainers. She get with a good nutritionist team that can help her lose the weight properly, get into a good strength training program, weight training, man, and get Felicia Spencer ripped. Felicia Spencer will be a beast. I like Felicia Spencer, man. Yeah. No, Julia Budd, okay, Benji, let me tell you, man. Julia Budd came out and she said, you know what? I ain't fighting Chris Cyborg. That's what she said. She said, I ain't fighting no Cyborg. Okay. Now, people will try to, disagree with that, but that's what she said. Hell, I didn't say that. Julia Budd said it. Julia Budd said, I don't want no smoke with Cyborg. Okay. But, people will get upset and get angry and all this other crap that people do. And for what? They get angry for no reason. They know. Julia Budd don't want that smoke, man. See, this is early, man, when Cyborg was trying to get that fight with Julia Budd. Julia Budd ain't want no smoke, man. But, and what good would it do Cyborg to fight her anyway? Julia Budd done got beat up, man. Julia Budd done got beat up. And I'm going to tell you, man. Let me tell you, okay? Let me go ahead and just do it because I can't do Julia Budd off the top of my dome. Okay, I can't do it. So I'm going to look her up and I'm going to tell you, Julia Budd done got smashed, man. Julia Budd, though, she a big girl. I think Amanda Nunes beat the hell out of Julia Budd. I think that it was Amanda. Amanda Nunes. Let me see. I think Amanda beat her up. Yep, it was Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes beat her up first, knocked her out. Then Ronda Rousey submitted her, man. Like crazy. But then after she lost to Ronda Rousey, Julia Budd been on like a 9-fight win streak, man. Like that's insane. I thought she lost to Arlene Blencowe, though. I thought she lost to Arlene Blencowe the second time, but they gave her the decision. Blencowe was piecing her up, man. And that's another one, Arlene Blencowe. that'll give a tough fight to Cyborg. Okay, I ain't saying she beats Cyborg, but I said that's gonna be a tough fight. And Arlene Blenko been calling out Cyborg. Yo, man, they calling out. They calling out. Huh. But you know, hey, they say they want that smoke, and then some of them don't be wanting that smoke. It's just how it is. That's just the way that. That's just the way that is. You know. But if Cyborg leaves this division, you got so many names. You got so many good names in this division, and we can look at some of the names, man, that Chris was chilling out with. Let's look at some of the names, man. Some of the great names that she chilled with. I mean, Chris Cyborg. You know, Sidney Dandois was there. Josette Cotton was there. Okay, Josette Cotton was there. Josette Cotton was in full effect. You got Sarah Finn, and actually I'm doing an interview with Sarah Finn. Like I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to get all these tough girls now. I'm finna get in good with them. Okay, I'm getting in good with their managers. I'm laying it on thick because I know some of these they gonna be some stars. Okay, they gonna be some stars, and I'm gonna be having first interviews. Okay, with these girls. But I'm gonna tell you who finna be a star, man. The War Machine, Brittany Neiman. She don't even know it yet. Brittany Neiman finna be a MMA star. Okay, the War Machine, Brittany Neiman finna be a star. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I think if she win this fight decisively, sky's the limit for her. Sky's the limit. Man, when we change subjects, I heard some new audio of Nicco talking all the time. Yep. And guess what, Benji? When we get to Nicco Montano, man, we're gonna get a panel in, buddy. Okay, let's get the panel in. And we're just gonna go in. Matter of fact, man, shoot. Okay, Arpit, let's see. Arpit said he wants to go. Come in. And Benji, if you want to come in, we get it in, man. Yeah, I think Sabina Mazo is going to be a star. Okay, Sabina Mazo is going to be a star. Sabina talented, man. And I'm mad cool with Sabina too, man. I'm mad cool with her. When I support a fighter, I support him, man. That's just how it is. See, I don't look at myself as a journalist. Okay, I don't do that. I don't look at myself as a journalist, and I'm not going to do it. Okay. I like the relationships that I have with the fighters. Okay. I like the relationships that I have. I love these relationships. Okay. And it makes me, because I get better interviews when I have a connection with them, and I don't want to interview every fighter. I just don't. There's some fighters I just don't want to interview. Okay. It's just how it is, y'all. Some fighters I don't want to interview. But a simple fact that, hell, I don't want to interview them. I mean, it's just how it is. But I tell you, man, at the end of the day, though, I like doing what I do. Okay. I like it. Let's see. Big ups to Brittany. Yeah, Brittany gonna be a star, y'all. I'm saying. Who is Bobby Joe? Bobby Joe. Okay, I don't know who Bobby Joe is, but TC, I'm gonna look it up. Okay. All right, Nicco Montano got new audio. Well, Nicco. What else is new with Nicco? Okay. Nicco don't want to fight. Nicco gonna get this work. Okay. See, y'all see how this work? Nicco Montano don't want to fight. Nicco Montano gonna get this work. Isn't this something, y'all? And YouTube on some old BS, man. YouTube on some old BS. Every single time, man, the notifications. People don't get their notification on this channel. Yeah. Molly McCann. Molly McCann is not going to get a fight with Valentina next. Molly McCann, PCPH, is dreaming, okay? Molly McCann is actually dreaming. She's dreaming, okay? She's completely dreaming. The UFC not going to get, first of all, the girl can't make weight. She can't make weight. Do you think Dana White, and all his wisdom and his bold ass head, you think Dana White is gonna take a chance on Molly McCann? Mess up, might not make weight, man. Trying to fight Valentina, she ain't getting no title shot, or she's not fighting Valentina. Molly McCann can forget that crap. What are these girls smoking? What are these girls smoking? Okay, good grief, man. I mean, it must be good. Must be a sativa plant that she's smoking. I mean, give us some of that. Good grief, Molly McCann. Your ass couldn't even make weight, okay? You couldn't even do that right. Yeah, here's what it is. I'm not hating on Molly McCann, y'all. I'm not hating on McCann. I'm just saying. She's not getting a fight with Valentina. But I'm going to go in, okay? I'm going in on Ashley Evans Smith, okay? I'm going to go in on Ashley Evans Smith. I'm going in hard on Ashley Evans Smith. I'm talking about hard in the paint on Ashley Evans Smith. Let me get these links in. Let me get these links in. But I'm disappointed, guys, in Cyborg. I'm disappointed. Not just it hasn't happened yet. Dang it, hadn't happened yet. You know, and maybe I'm just jumping the gun. Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe I am. Maybe Chris Cyborg is gonna re-sign her contract and fight boxing at the same time. Maybe this will happen, y'all. And if it does, then I'm happy. But if Chris Cyborg leaves us abruptly and she don't fight some of this young talent, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be extremely, extremely pissed off. I am. Can't lie. Okay, now Arpit, when you come in, man, when you come in, okay, you gotta come in and you know when you're not talking, if you don't want to talk, man, just hit that mute button, man. Hit the mute button because it'll drown out some of your background noise. Because sometimes you know your background noise, then I have to mute you, man. But yeah, so we're gonna get these links in here, okay? Well, let's get this in, man. Let's get this work in. TC Johnson asks, what did Ashley Evans Smith do now? What did she do now? Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Dennis Espinoza, the UFC, they got to make Chris an offer she can't refuse, okay? They have to. They have to make Christiane Cyborg an offer that she cannot refuse. And if they don't, then yeah, she's going to be gone, okay? Much as I hate to say it, as much as, you know, we fought on this channel, we fought for this featherweight division, guys, we've been fighting. And I think here on this channel, we have, okay, we have a lot of role to play in this. We guys, we need to pat ourselves on the back, okay? We need to pat ourselves on the back. That's what we need to, that's what we need to do. We need to pat ourselves on the back and we need to say, you know what? Good grief, man. We got this featherweight division, so we helped get it going. We put the buzz in, y'all. We put the buzz in. Okay, got you guys in. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of background there, man. So you know, and I put myself on mute when you talking, so you can get the floor. Everybody, we all in here. What's up? Oh man, Harper, you must be outside, bro. God, dog.
No, I'm inside.
Oh, okay, well, that's what's up. All right, guys.
What's up, coach? Coach, I'm happy that Cyborg leaving UFC right now.
No, I'm not happy about that. Okay, so why are you happy?
Because they listen, because they're always treated unfairly. Always. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, they want Cyborg want Megan to fight her, right?
Yes, sir.
Then suddenly somehow they make a match between Holly and Megan, and because of this, Cyborg is tired, and that's why she's leaving. That's my opinion. What do you think? They unfairly.
I don't know, man. I just think Cyborg want some money. That payday in boxing.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have to pay.
I'm agree with you. But problem is that Cecilia Brack is also ducking her. Did you hear that statement from Cecilia that she want Cyborg should fight in boxing than she should face me?
Okay, yeah, man. Yeah. That sounds good, man. I mean, yeah. He do treat her bad, man. You know, Dana White treat her like, well, he used to, but now he kind of needs Cyborg, man, because, you know, she'll draw now, you know. And if they can build this division up, they can, you know, they can definitely, you know, get Chris in there to start, you know, getting this thing built, man. You know, and doing it like they're supposed to. You know, they have been treating her bad. But, you know, she'll draw now. Yeah. You know, that's what Dana White want to do. They want to make some money.
Gee.
Okay. Benji, what's up, man? What's up, Derek Bailey? What's up, Benji? My man, Benji. Uh-oh. The microphone feeds. Oh, there you go.
Hello?
What's up, Benji?
Yeah, hey, I was just making sure the feedback was gone. What's up, Coach?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. So there was Bellator event like yesterday, and then we got a UFC tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, yeah, the comment I made was I saw that there was a new interview, and I haven't actually heard the interview. I heard like a clip from it on another YouTube video, and it was basically Nicco acting all entitled, saying that you know, she doesn't want to give up her belt, and that like her body needs to heal. You know, like she was making a few good points, but she wasn't explaining why she's holding up the division, because the last excuse I heard was the tonsillitis or getting the tonsils taken out. Well, that's a few weeks recovery.
Well, and Nicco was her name. Oh boy, I had a song for this one. There was had an excuse for every time that she needed a fight, and Nicco was her name. Oh, Nicco, 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 and Nicco was a damn name. Oh, take the fight, Nicco. God.
So anyway, I've been on record. I like Nicco. I'm a Nicco fan, but I can't support this, and I won't. she's got to move on. Like, okay, here's my thing. If Nicco thinks that she's such a good fighter, then what's the big deal about saying, I'm injured, my body's not well, I'm going to put it on hold? Okay, let's do it. You know, I'll give up the belt for now, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to take the belt back. You know what I mean? That's what a champion would say. A champion would say, you know, I am the best. I'll come back later and I'll retake what is mine. She's not doing that at all.
Yeah, so she's saying her body broken down. She don't want to give up the belt, but her body broken down. So if your body broken down and you don't want to give up the belt, well, hell, you can't be broken down and keep the belt at the same time, okay? Either you're going to give up the belt or you're going to take an ass whooping. These are your choices, Nicco. That's what, you know, and Benji, if I was interviewing Nicco, this is what I would say. I would tell her, look, Nicco, you can't hold on to that belt. You're going to have to give that belt up or you're going to get your ass whooped. Now, I'm going to say, now, Nicco, which one is it? Now, damn, girl. That's what I tell her.
Yeah. What upset me was the entitlement. Like, she acted like, you know, it was kind of a fluke. She kind of was almost accepting that it was a fluke that she got the belt. And she's like, well, I got it, and nah, it's mine, and I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can, but I'm not going to, you know, I just need some time out. I got to relax, you know, but no, that's not what you don't have that option as the champion. You know what I mean? You get challenged. You can't just like, you can't just hold on to it.
And you know, and they didn't even give Sarge Eubanks an opportunity, man. And you know, she wasn't medically fit, so Sarge didn't get to fight. And then
That's good.
Sarge got to fight somebody, you know, before she even get a title shot. I mean,
no, that's a good point. So
it's gotta be Lauren Murphy.
Sarge Eubanks. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over. Sarge Eubanks, she has just as much right to the title as Nicco does at this point. I mean, because Sarge Eubanks, she got put out because of injury, like, or not being able to make weight. It was like similar circumstance. You know, it was like, my body's not right. You know, we got to put it on hold. And then Nicco goes and beats Roxanne Modafferi, who Roxanne lost in the tough tournament. So that wasn't even like, she wasn't even like the legitimate, undisputed, you know, champion in the tough house, let alone the whole title. So I agree with what you're saying. Like, they should never give out a belt for no tough championship.
These are not the best fighters in the world. Okay, they're good fighters, but they're not the best fighters in the world. Okay, and so now you get some horses in there like Alexis Davis, Liz Carmouche, and now you got Valentina in there, and you're gonna have Bojangles is gonna be in that division soon. I mean, you're gonna have all of these lions These people with world-class experience, man. These people have been in fights. You got the average tough person, man. They, they're learning how to fight, or they're in the tough tournament so they can, I guess, help build a skill set. Valentina, they don't need to go to the tough tournament. They don't need that because they already got skills. They already got it. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, TJ, I'm gonna answer that question. Who is Valentina gonna fight where you think it's a real challenge? I think the one fight that I think that Valentina could take, that I think would be a challenge, I think it'll be Alexis Davis. Because, Alexis Davis, this was about 3 years ago, but, she beat Amanda Nunes. Okay. She beat Amanda Nunes. And you know what? Valentina could be like, God, dog. Valentina could be like, yo, Amanda, I beat the girl that beat you down. Okay, my man, Aurelio. Okay, hold on, man.
Man, Valentina should have been the coach on that season.
Yeah, she should have. She should have been a coach, and then but Bojangles messed everything up. Bojangles and Valentina could have been the coaches, and then Bojangles and Valentina could have fought for the belt. See, they could have did it, but no, they didn't. No, not Bojangles, because Bojangles was still upset that she got her ass knocked out by Rose. Okay, she was upset. Okay, and I'm like, it made a great story. Valentina versus Bojangles, the rematch of all the butt whipping she took in Muay Thai. That's what it is. That's what it is. Just how it is, man. I tell you, man. I don't know, TJ. Davis is still pretty good, man. She's still a pretty good fighter, and Davis still has a lot of her. She's got a lot of her agility. Davis can move, man. I don't know. Okay, if Davis beats Caitlin Chikugian, I want you guys to come on here and you know what? You got to say, I bow down to the master. I bow down to the master because Coach Stradamus tried to tell y'all. I want y'all to say that. And my man TJ 347. Man, TJ going in on Alexis Davis, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop being so mean, TJ. Man,
I like that interview with Rose Namajunas when she was saying, I might give Joanna a third shot if she bows down and says that I'm the best.
Bojangles ain't gonna say that. Bojangles ain't gonna say none of that. She'll have none of that. Yeah. No, but Kat Zingano, TJ, beat Nunes. That's just how it is, okay? And matter of fact, she beat Amanda Nunes up. So something had to give. This is a different Amanda Nunes, but Kat Zingano beat up, and Amanda is not a bad fighter. It's just on that particular day, Kat Zingano was the better fighter. Yeah, man, I tell you, man. I tell you. But, yeah. I got to love Joanna no matter the time she get beat up. She comes back for more. She becoming a Charlie Zelenoff for strawweights. Yeah, you know what? I could actually make fun of Joanna for an entire month, man, and still not be tired of doing it. I ain't lying. I can make fun of Bojangles for an entire month and be like, yeah, this is still fun. Bojangles.
Hey, I don't mean to give you a quiz, but Sajara lost weight a bunch of times. Do we know how many pounds she missed weight? And the reason I bring that up is Sarge was always in great shape, 6-pack abs, ripped. She's missing weight, but what about Mackenzie Dern? Shows up looking all flabby and 7.5. No, it was 8 pounds she missed weight. I mean, that's the most I've ever seen anyone miss weight.
Look, man.
In the recent future. I mean, come on.
Mackenzie Dunn is a disgrace to the sport, okay? Mackenzie Dunn is a disgrace to the sport. And she coming in here, and Mackenzie know better. Mackenzie know better, man. She got Mackenzie got that old water buffalo ass. And you can't, man. You can't eat what you want to eat, okay? You can't do in training camp, man. The girl ain't taking nothing seriously. She ain't disciplined. And it's just okay, your head coach told you not to come back. I mean, good grief, man. Buffalo, hey, Miss Buffalo did it. Mackenzie Dunn did it again. You know, like this girl, I'm gonna start calling her can't get right. Mackenzie Dunn can't get right. You know, I'm telling you, Benji, she can't get right.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine like Roy Nelson complaining? You know, he can't come in at 205 pounds and missing weight, you know, by 20 pounds every time, which is probably less of a percentage of his body weight than Mackenzie missed weight. Roy Nelson always fought at heavyweight by guys who were significantly bigger than him, big old pot belly and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a strange point that I'm making, but you get my drift. Like Mackenzie needs to move up or make the weight, get discipline.
She's not gonna make the weight. Okay, she's not gonna make the weight. You know, she's too busy out there drinking and twerking and partying and all this other crap, man. She's just too busy doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Mackenzie Dern too busy on the beach. Mackenzie Dern too busy taking selfies and twerk. I'm just trying to tell y'all, Mackenzie Dern, she's a knockout waiting to happen. I'm talking about, and when Mackenzie Dern lose, it will be by knockout. She is going to sleep, okay? Somebody gonna put her down. Somebody gonna knock her out, and that's just that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is, okay? I mean, Mackenzie Dern, she's not a bad looking girl. She's not the best looking girl I've ever seen, but she's not a bad looking girl. She don't seem like she's, she's a bit arrogant. She's a bit arrogant, but it's just she don't have no respect for the sport. She's a disgrace. Okay, she's a disgrace to the sport, man. When I think, I'm gonna tell you, Benji. I've always said this is what I would do if I was training Mackenzie Dern. If I was her weight coach, Mackenzie Dern would not eat. Okay, Mackenzie would have to stop eating after 5 o'clock. Okay, I stop her for breakfast. It'd be a glass of water. That's what she would get, a glass of water. Okay, and every time she tried to go near the refrigerator, I would put an electrical fence on the refrigerator. And every time she touched it, it would electrocute her. Ah, ah, ah! Every time. And then you know what I do? I would put a electrocution collar around her neck. And every time she mentioned food, I would push a button and it would just electric shock her into thinking that she's not hungry. Man, I would go all out.
Okay? I don't get it. Like Mackenzie Dern is trying to compete at 115. They have a 125-pound weight class now. This isn't Andrade, who's fighting at 115, who used to fight at 135, like 20 pounds heavier. You know what I'm saying? Like Mackenzie can move up only a little bit and still be competitive. Like Andrade was actually competitive at 135.
Yeah,
like, there needs to be some discipline, is all I'm saying.
He was competitive till she started, Andrade started getting her butt whipped, man. And, dealing with them big 135 pounders, man. Andrade was like, nah, man, I can't do this.
But that's 20 pounds, though. That's what I'm saying. Like with Dern, it's only 10.
Well, Dern know that she would get sparked, man. Like literally, it's too many killers in that division, man, that she can't deal with. Dern will get sparked. Okay? She gets sparked. That's how it is. And she knows she gets sparked. And then, she had the possibility of facing Bojangles. She had the possibility of facing Chikugian. She'd have the possibility of facing Dern Davis or Carmouche or Eubanks. Them tough fighters, man. No, she'd have an issue. Mackenzie Big Mac Dumb would just, she just wouldn't she'd get beat up. She'd get beat up all over the octagon. I can tell you that now. See, this ain't LFA. This ain't LFA where you can come in and, you can come in overweight like she always did when she was fighting in the LFA. Oh, they loved her in the LFA. They always talk about it. Nobody wanted to talk about the fact that she couldn't make the damn weight. Mackenzie Dern is a disgrace to the sport. She's a disgrace. Okay? And I think Mackenzie Dern, she needs to, again, in the morning, get a glass of water. I'll put the electric collar around her neck. I help her out. Benji, I help her. I put that damn electrical collar around her neck. Every time she thought about, every time she say, I'm hungry. No, you're not. You just think you're hungry. Shut up. Then, for lunch, I give her a nice salad. Look. Okay, I will go in, okay, at lunchtime, okay, and I would actually let her have some lemon sprinkled on the salad. Okay, hell, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. Okay. Then for dinner, I wouldn't give her a baked potato. I mean, I make her a nice little healthy smoothie. Okay. I would do this for her, but that's all she get. And then she's going back to bed. Okay. Matter of fact, she going. You can't even stay up, Mackenzie Dern. Go to bed. Okay. Because you'll dream about food. And then I'll put my alarm. I'll put my bed right near the refrigerator. And every single time she touched that refrigerator knob, she would get electrocuted. That'll work, man. I mean, it would work for Mackenzie. I mean, I see it working. I mean, hey, what you think about that?
I don't know, because she did get kicked out of her last gym, right? Or invited to leave, right?
Got kicked out.
Yeah, she got kicked out. So do you think, maybe they were trying to work with her? We don't know, I mean, all the info, but maybe they were trying to work with her and they're like, you're too stubborn, you're not listening to us. And yeah, maybe you should move on. So I don't know. Maybe Mackenzie Dern will take a crowbar to that refrigerator. you put the Coach Shelton Harrison padlock on there, and she'll just go and take a sledgehammer and bust that bitch open.
Yeah. No, Benji, don't take it up another level. God, yo, Benji, only on this stream. Only on the stream. I see Arpit Singh is back in the comment section. His microphone got destroyed, and now he's seeking another microphone. God dog it, Arpit. Dang it, Arpit. Yeah, so man, so I guess that's pretty cool, man. So yeah, we give us that. How did we get on Mackenzie Dunn? How did we get on her? Let's talk about. I want to talk about Ashley Evans Smith being hard headed. So Ashley Evans Smith in the news, okay, again, and of course, it's never for anything good. But I could have told Ashley Evans Smith team that this was going to happen. This girl is one headache drama after another. She was talking about her difficulties in camp. She's a drama queen, and the only difficulties that Ashley Evans Smith had were the difficulties that she made. Okay, that's just the way that is. Okay, those were the difficulties that she made. And I mean, let's read about some of the things. Okay, so Ashley Evans Smith says, okay, now listen. Now I want y'all. Let me read this to y'all, and y'all listen real quick. Okay. Okay, so her longtime gym, Team Omiyama. Okay, they wanted her to spend more time there because she was spending time at other gyms with other coaches. Hey, does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar, y'all? Yeah, it does. Sounds familiar. Benji is on a phone call and he shall return. Okay. And so Ashley says, we parted ways on good terms. I still think it's a great gym with great coaches. I still recommend it to people, but not every gym is perfect fit for everybody. Yeah. Hey, Ashley, maybe it is. Maybe they want you to be committed. Moron. Maybe they really want you to be committed, Ashley Evans. I mean, God forbid that the coach wants you to be committed and sell out to their program. God bless. Okay, and then she says, to add salt into the wounds, I found out that my Muay Thai coach wasn't going to be able to be in my corner. So I lost my head coach, my Muay Thai coach, and my jiu-jitsu coach was out in Vegas, so we hadn't seen each other much. So it was pointless to have that person be my coach as well. But all these coaches don't want to be in your corner. I wonder why. Wonder why they don't want to be in your corner, okay? Maybe it's because she's hard to work with. Maybe because she's a pain in the ass to work with. I mean, I don't know. It seems like Ashley Evans Smith is the problem, not all these people, okay? Because the average coach, they're going to be on TV. They would actually go as fast as they can to get on TV to be a part of that fight. Okay, they would actually do it. But no, not Ashley Evans Smith coaches. Not Ashley Evans Smith. They don't want to be there. Who would want to be there with somebody that don't listen? Okay? Girl, you ain't got nobody to coach you, and then the only coach who was left to coach you, you said it was pointless to have that person coach you. But that's stupid. Okay, then she says, in the last week of us working together, he had to go away for a wrestling trip that happened last minute. Yeah, I know the trip happened last minute, okay? I know the trip happened last minute because he got sick and tired of trying to argue with your dumb PG-13 channel, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys, y'all don't know how frustrating that is to deal with an athlete that just don't listen. It's the most frustrating thing as a coach, okay? To deal with an athlete that don't listen to you, you're trying to tell them what the right things to do, and they don't even have the audacity to listen. They don't have the audacity to listen. They just don't listen. And you try to break it down to these people, and it's like they're just too stupid to figure it out. That's Ashley Evans Smith, okay? Then she said the only reason, wait, what'd she say? Oh, wait a minute. Then she pissed off her nutritionist. Wonder why. It was only because I hadn't checked in for a couple of days, and the nutrition got very mad, saying, "How am I supposed to make your meal accordingly if you don't check in?" Yeah, Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. You got to check in. Okay. Unfortunately, that's their job to figure out what your weight is because they don't want you blaming them if you don't make weight because that affects their business. Ashley Evans Smith. Okay. Your success affects their business, Ashley. And you didn't check in. You're supposed to tell these people what your weight is. They have to be a part of the camp. But of course, you don't, okay. And she told me, well, I only missed maybe 2 check-ins. And by check-in, I mean texting that person my weight. Well, Ashley, you're supposed to tell them your weight because they have to plan your meals every day. They got to plan because if you're too heavy, then they got to give you less carbs. They got to give you they got to give you less legumes and carbs. And they got to give you more green vegetables. Ashley, you know how this works. Stop playing stupid. Stop playing stupid. Stop it. I mean, come on. This is not your first time in the rodeo. Oh, gosh. And then she started talking about the only reason why I didn't do it is because I plateaued. My weight hadn't gone up or down, and this person flew off the handle. Yeah, your weight. That's right. You're stuck. You're stuck at the same weight. They're trying to help you lose weight, Ashley. You're plateauing because you're not following instructions. Oh, geez. How difficult is this?
Do you know when she hired the nutritionist? Was it only during like the camp, like a short kind of period of time, or was it longer term?
Yeah, it was just for this camp,
I mean, I asked that real quick because I'm like, why would you not check in? Like, if you're paying a nutritionist to help you out, why would you not check in? And it's a critical time, right? When we're talking like less than like 3 months, check in. That's a lack of discipline to me.
Yeah. A very, very lack of discipline. And she knows that's what it is, man. And you know what? Her nutritionists, they know she's full of PG-13 challenge. They know she's full of it, man. And that's the reason why this girl, can't do anything right. She can't get right. My man, General Africa Awaken, is in the building, okay? If you get out of line, he will slap you with the wrench. And guys, these wrench people, they're not playing with y'all. The wrench gang ain't playing with y'all. They're not. Let me see, General Africa. Let me see. Let's get him in here. Need some panel discussion. Okay, we'll get out of here in about a half hour, though, and I'm gonna be done. Okay, but yeah, so Ashley Evans Smith is a goofball. She's stupid, okay? I mean, so you don't check in with your nutritionist. You pay these people to help you lose weight. But if you don't lose weight, you're going to blame them because you didn't lose weight. I mean, man. Then she says, and I told my manager at the time that I'm hard to work with. No, okay. Yeah, so this person flew off the handle and told my manager that I'm hard to work with. And in all the years I've been sponsored and working with different businesses, I had never had any company ever complain about me. Yes, you did. This is a lie. This is a lie. Now, this is the same Ashley Evans, guys. This is the same Ashley Evans Smith that dated Julian Wallace. This is the same dude that beat up Jesse Rose Clark, right? The same dude. Now, you mean to think that this woman, Ashley Evans Smith, she dated this dude for a minute? Do you think that she can make good decisions? Okay, her history tells me no. Hell no, she can't make no good decision.
Who you talking about, Coach Ash? What's up, Benji? What's up, Coach?
Hey, what's up, General Africa?
General.
You talking about Ashley Evans Smith?
Yeah, Ashley Evans Smith.
She looks slow to me. I'm not trying to be bogus, but she looked like she's a little, I don't know.
I think you brought up a good point. To date that Julian Wallace guy, you got to be kind of slow. There got to be something wrong with you.
Yeah, you date the same dude that damn near tried to kill Jesse Rose Clark. You date the dude. I know you ain't making good decisions, please. Okay? Yeah, company people complain about you. Hell, no damn well you know you weren't even trying to make that way. You need to shut up. Okay? You're hard to work with, Ashley. You're hard to. Okay.
I heard Mike Perry's single. You know, if she looking for somebody.
Yeah,
I felt a little bad for her. You know, people were booing her after the Mary Renault, but you know, she didn't deserve that win. And you know, I think that she's been gifted a little bit, man. And you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with. You know, Ashley Evans Smith made history though. She's the first person to ever beat a transgender. Really, you know, she beat a man in the octagon, basically. But she beat Fallon Fox, that transgender. And,
Yeah.
So you know, she made history. You know.
Who's that? Fallon Fox?
No, Ashley Evans Smith did. She the first one to beat Fallon Fox, who was a man.
Right.
Yeah.
Fallon Fox.
That's Ashley Evans Smith claim to fame. You know, but you know, then okay, now get this, man. She said, okay. Let's see what she said about her. Okay, now she got another boyfriend, of course, because she keep boyfriends. Can't keep around. Okay, so her boyfriend filled her role as coach and partner, and the relationship got stronger. Sure it did. Okay, because you're gonna tell your boyfriend what to do. You're gonna tell him what you don't want to do. See, and this is now. Let me read this to y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the big deal is. Now here it is. I was really happy the majority of the camp. I wasn't worried about what a coach would say. See, this is the nail in the coffin, but let me finish because I kind of got to structure my own fight camp. Oh, damn. I got to do whatever I felt like I needed to do. I always made sure I was doing strength and conditioning. I also made sure I got every aspect in, but I felt like I needed a night off. But if I felt like I needed a night off, I didn't have to worry about my coach getting upset with me or letting down my teammates or stuff like that. So it was a very different fight camp, and it was probably the wildest, most unusual fight camp and one of the best ones I've ever had. Yeah. Because you can't listen. Because can't nobody take you seriously because you don't listen. That's why you enjoyed it, Ashley Evans Smith. And listen, Ashley, if you're listening to this video, okay, you know what? You can come live on the coach's show. And you know what? I will criticize the yellow off your teeth, okay? I will criticize the yellow off your teeth. Do you hear what you just said, Ashley? Just the dumbest damn thing. Can't no coach work with you. You're impossible. Your nutritionists don't want you. Your damn Muay Thai coach, they knew you was hard-headed. Hell, they found stuff to do. Yeah, they would have got to be on TV. They'd rather not be on TV with you than to deal with you, Ashley Evans Smith. And no wonder you're just getting your ass whooped now.
But Coach, I'm gonna let you and Benji go in. But one thing I learned from you is to read every single word. Read every single word. See, after that, you can move on to facial expressions and all that because really, you know, I bring up the Marion Renault, her facial expression said it all when it comes to worrying about what other people think and getting boos from everybody. So I don't know the girl, but I learned a little bit about her after looking at her facial expressions. But before you go into all that and, you know, the LDBC behavioral science unit, read every single word. You read every single word like Coach says, you'll learn all you need to know about a person. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, man. Hey, brother, man. Shout out to General Africa, man. I'm telling y'all, man, read every word, listen to every word. Don't read in between the lines. Listen to all the lines. Listen to every last one of them. And TC, I don't hold a grudge against Ashley Evans Smith. This is just stupid, okay? Come on, man. Even you, I just read it to you, TC. I just read it to you. I mean, isn't this stupid? Like, do you think that this person can be coachable? Anybody who says, hey, I can do what I want to do at training camp because I don't have a coach telling me what to do. Could you coach somebody like that? Could you? I'm just saying.
What do you think? Oh, go ahead, Coach.
No, you go ahead, sir.
I was going to ask Benji what he thinks. It sounds like to me that she doesn't want somebody that's going to be critical over her. She wants a friend.
No, I agree 100%. General Africa. It's like what a coach was saying is totally right. Is you know, if you read what her words were, it was like this you know, this camp was different because I got to choose what I wanted to do, and it's like I had a say in the things that we did, and you know, it's like she was it's basically like saying that she was in charge of the camp, and it makes me wonder if she bosses around her boyfriend the way she bosses around you know, her coach.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's like, I get to call the shots. You know, this is great.
I'm just sitting here trying to picture Rose Namajunas having some just great camp where it's just like she didn't have to do it. No, this girl's getting beat up by friggin' Valentina Shevchenko. and what's her name? Ashley Evans Smith is talking about you know, she has this great camp where she didn't have anybody. You know, it is what it is. I mean, the you know, men lie, women lie, results don't lie, man. And you know, what happens in the dark is gonna come to the light. I mean, I don't, you know, camp is not supposed to be something where, you know, nobody's asking you to go back to the days of friggin', you know, Marciano and Marvin Hagler, who put themselves dang near in a cave and didn't even have friggin', you know, PG-13, you know, relationships with people. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's asking you to do that. But I mean, you know, camp's not supposed to be like friggin', you know, you're on the beach every day like friggin' Mackenzie Dern and, you know, all this other stuff. It's going to be tough. You're not going to want to, you're going to be feel, you know, you might even be somewhat of a jerk sometimes. And you know, it's not even who you are. It's just because it's so tough. You know,
Africa.
Go ahead, Coach.
Have you ever heard?
I mean, go ahead, Benji.
It's all good. Have you ever heard Rose talk about how Pat lets her do whatever Rose wants to do?
She's not talking. You don't hear much about it because she's doing the work, man. And you know, it is what it is. I mean,
that's right. I mean, you know, Pat Barry, you know, is in a relationship with Rose, and he's one of her trainers. But I don't think that guy takes it easy on her. You know.
No. And I was just going to say, you know, it can. I mean, it's happened. You know, you can have a coach that, you know, you're in a relationship with, or in another form where your coach is maybe like a dad or something like that, like Danny Jacobs and many others have been, like Roy Jones Jr. But the thing is, you have to be extremely professional, and it goes back to, you know, people are, you know, a lot of times people are in a relationship with somebody, and you know, you're going to be with this person every day, all day. You have to have your stuff together, man. It's a whole new ball game. You know, it's everything's different, man. And, you know, you can't pull punches. So, you know, it is what it is.
Man, I'm going to tell y'all, man. See, look, this is the problem that I have, you know, with her boyfriend being a coach. Because, see, you know, he was the last option. So, you know, all she got to do is say, "Oh, baby, I'm tired," or, you know, all she got to do is open her legs and feed him that death trap between her legs, and guess what? You know, he's gonna be like, "Well, okay, yeah, maybe you don't have to work that hard. Yeah, let's just go home." Or,
Right.
you know, "Well, baby, I'm tired," you know, and then she, you know, go kiss him a little bit, and, "Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired too. Let's just take the night in for a minute." You know, see, she probably got a boyfriend that's a simp, and, you know, of course, he's going to do whatever. You know, just stand and hold the mitts, or, you know, he may even be a punching bag for her. You know, we just don't know. And I'm talking about a boyfriend, what his name? Brian Navarro. And so I'm like,
What his name is.
yeah, he'll fight her. He'll fight her too. And, you know, like, good grief. You know, you know, if you want a day off, you can give yourself a day off. Like, what day? See, this is that generation scared tactic. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Good. Generation scared. Don't want no accountability. Don't want nobody telling them nothing. Don't want nothing. Just want to sit back and do what you want to do.
Yep. Oh, we had a hard practice. Let's go home and watch some Netflix. I'm telling you, you have to have your stuff together, man.
Yeah.
You do.
Yes, you do. Okay, guys. The last part of this telecast, we talked about Nicco a little bit. We talked about some. You missed out on it, General. So we'll get your thoughts on Nicco Montagna, man. So Nicco has come back and she's had a rebuttal of Valentina. And what I'm gonna do, man, and shout out to my boy Ed Harris III. You know, he sent this to me. It was either him or Ben Woody. It was one of the two, man. Them guys be blowing me up, man. Ed Harrison, Ben and Woody, they blow me up with information, man. It's cool with these guys, man. But I'm gonna see. Let me find that audio by Nicco. He gave me some audio.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
No, I'll just say I'm way out.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what this is gonna be.
You know, Nicco talking about Valentina. Talking about Valentina. Somebody left the audio. It might have been Dennis. Might have been Dennis Espinosa. One of them dudes left the audio. Hold on, I'll find it.
Well, while you're finding it, I gotta say this. I think that this applies to Nicco and not just her. A lot of other fighters in combat sports. These fighters need PR people, man. I just, I mean, somebody like Valentina, she's not a talker, but even I don't know, she has the common sense and the attitude where she probably doesn't need one because, she lets her fist do the talking and, she doesn't need somebody that's going to, have crafty words. But for these other fighters that don't have the attitude of a fighter like Rose or Valentina or Cyborg, you really need a PR team. I'm just saying, man, because I don't know what Megan Anderson, I don't know what y'all be talking about, man.
I was going in on Nicco earlier because I am one of her fans, but like I can't follow down this road where we're not defending titles and we're not discussing our next opponent, which is, I mean, it's going to be Valentina. Like, I don't want to hear anyone's name out of her mouth except Valentina because, like, there is nobody. Unless it's maybe Sarge Eubanks. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, Nicco beat Roxanne Modafferi to get the Tough House title that they're calling a belt. But that ain't the real belt. And Sarge Eubanks, she was actually gonna fight Nicco instead of Roxanne. Roxanne lost in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that isn't like actually a real title. That's not even the real best of the tough season.
And you know what the funny thing is, Benji? People think that, people have, we have agendas against. I was telling Coach a couple of weeks ago, Nicco, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Nicco Montaño's, I can see, I've looked at some of her interviews. She seems like down to earth, cool person. She seems like one of those girls, I'd have a conversation with, man. It's, there's more, it's more under the surface, but, she seems like a cool, down to earth chick. But what she's doing with this Valentina Shevchenko in this fight, I can't get down with it. I can't let my bias affect, my opinion on it. I can't let that happen. I can't.
No, I can't do it either. Like I said, I am a Nicco fan, and we were even talking in chat, you and I, about, I don't know, a month or two ago, and I was saying, I think that Nicco's attractive. I like her.
Yeah,
she's a cool
definitely.
chick. And I'm like, but, and this was before, the ducking started, but now it's pretty apparent that she don't want to fight. And in this recent interview, Nicco is basically saying that, she kind of, to me, it came off like she was scared that if she loses this opportunity, that she'll never be the champion again. And I was telling Coach, I'm like, that's a loser's mindset, basically. Like, if you don't think that you can, put it aside, let them do an interim title kind of thing, and then you come back when you're healthy, then you don't think you're the best. You got to defend it now.
That's a great point, Benji, and that's why I always bring back Sarge Eubanks. She recognizes that she made a mistake, but guess what? When it comes to her confidence going forward and the way that she talks, I'm excited for her next fight. And, I don't want to take it too far away from Nicco, but I have to make this point. That's why, I'm becoming less of a fan of Nicco and more of a fan of Sarge Eubanks because, she recognized, look, I made a mistake, but, going forward, I'm not worried about the nutrition. I'm not worried about that. It's going to be, I'm going to get it together. And, I'm not afraid of nobody, and I don't know. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. If you don't trust yourself, I can't trust you.
You and I are in the same boat, man, and we are rowing in the same direction.
Yeah. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with y'all, man. Row your boat. Getting down the stream, you tip that bastard over, Nicco gonna scream. I mean, come on, folks. It's just, this girl don't want no smoke.
TJ
And,
said we're funny. I don't know who he's, or maybe talking about Arpit or something. I don't know.
I think it's something like Arpit, man.
Arpit is a funny guy.
She's coming up in here, man. She talked all, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Nicco ain't done a damn thing. Nicco has been good at, telling us, lying, that's what she been doing, man. She been lying. Good and darn well, she don't want this Valentina fight, man. And trying to play us like we stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. We know what you about, girl. Just take the fight. Just take the fight. There ain't no honor, man. And there's no shame in losing if you think you're gonna lose, and maybe she might win. I mean, it's MMA, anything could happen, but man, Nicco just said the hell with it. I ain't finna fight Valentina. I ain't finna look like no.
I heard she recently said that her body's breaking down or something like that, or
yeah.
That's what she said.
I need to
you
hear
would think that she like tore her Achilles or something.
But see, my thing is, okay, if your body breaking down, that's understandable. But she's saying in the interview, she was like, my body breaking down, ain't nobody taking my belt. Well, look here. Your ass can't keep the belt. And if you can't defend the belt, you're not keeping the belt. That's not a trophy decoration on your damn case, girl.
Yeah, it don't make any sense. Like, okay, let's say if I hold the world record high jump, am I not going to let anybody else do a high jump because my legs are aching? You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, 347 in super chat, y'all. He said Holly wins. Him and TC, they having arguments. Him and Arpit Singh.
Oh, we got a side beef going on.
Comment section. They're going in on each other. Arpit Singh and TJ are going in. Arpit Singh is losing this debate. He's definitely losing it. TJ 347 has $25 in the super chat. The super chat, guys.
Shout out to TJ. My thing, I think Holly Holmes, she'll be 45 years old, still getting title shots, man. That's my only thing about Holly, man.
Holly Holmes be telling y'all how to go to sleep, man.
Right.
Holly Holmes be telegraphing that stuff, how to go to sleep, baby. That's where she'd be asleep.
I mean, Holly is losing a lot, and she telegraphs everything. I got a lot of bad things to say about Holly, but at least she fights the best. Besides Betch Correa, she fights the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, about Nicco, it's like Benji. You probably can get this reference. It's like you're playing a video game or playing a sports game. You playing your boy, and they're like, man, you got say it's the Cavs. You got a really good team. You playing like the Trailblazers, a good team, but not as good. He's like, man, your team's real good, man. It's a tough team. Y'all already pre-made excuses. Like, damn, man. I was like, man, you making you excuse and tainting my win before I even get the win. Like, come on, man. I can't even get a win. I can't even get a victory in my belt, a good clean victory. You already talking about what you have and don't have. Just fight or don't fight. That's my thing.
Yeah, Nicco she needs to fight. Like, if it's really that serious, then you got to come forward and you got to say, okay, I got to take a time out, heal up, and I'll be back, and I'm gonna win when I come back. You know what I mean? Like, tell your fans that when you come back, you're gonna win. But let them have it for now. Yeah, because you can't. If you're not healthy, you can't defend the title.
It goes back to, I've seen guys like, to kind of put it, reference it to another sport, guys like Kobe who struggle with injuries, and, you hear about them going to Europe, and you don't even need to go to Europe for this, but get into the PRP therapy, the plasma therapy, and they, LeBron with the hyperbaric chamber, everything that they're doing to make themselves better. But then you get these fighters like Nicco and Megan Anderson and these others who got this, diva mentality. It's not just them, but we're talking about the women's MMA who got this diva mentality where you don't need to know what I'm doing, and I'm doing this and that, and, personal this and that, and don't want to give detail. Like, look, man, we're the fans. We're the ones that you know, we're the ones that pay your bills. We're the fans, and we need to know what you're doing, what your plan is, you know, or you're not gonna have no fans no more. And we're not gonna sit here complaining about it. You're just not gonna have nobody to even talk about it. So it is what it is. The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
Here's a question I have. So Nicco obviously doesn't like Ariel Helwani, but can Nicco reach out to any, can she reach out to any like MMA journalists or channels or anything like that and like kind of explain her position? Because
well, you know, she reached out to Luke Thomas, and well, you know, yeah, she interviewed with Luke Thomas. I mean, she'll talk to him, but God bless her, she ain't talking to nobody else, you know.
Yeah, she just seems like the type of person where, oh, they're on my side. This person's on my. It's not a sides, or it's right or wrong, man. It's right or wrong. Like take the emotion out of it. Take the emotion out of it. The people trying to get you in the octagon are people who actually, believe it or not, are fans of you. But they're not going to continue to be fans of you if you keep on doing whatever you're doing. I don't know if it's a game or not. I really don't know. At this point, I don't know what her mind state is, but it's going to get to the point where people are tired of talking about it. Well, Nicco need to do this, Nicco need to do that. It's not going to be no more Nicco.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I'm a fan of hers, but you know, I got to keep it real. So I agree with everything you're saying.
She could come on here. Coach would love to have her. I know that for a fact. Coach would love. She can explain everything to Coach and to all the fans, the loyal listeners on this page, on this channel. She'd have an open mic to get it all out. But will she do that? I doubt it. Prove me wrong. She'll be given an opportunity to explain herself.
Yeah.
She can lay it all out from A to B to C all the way down to Z. But Coach would refute it if it sounds like BS, and sounds like to me that she doesn't want that. She doesn't want anybody to answer her. That's why she went so hard on Ariel Helwani. Whether his approach was, and I didn't really get into that. You know, I don't know everything about it, but it just seemed like the way that she responded, it was like he must have hit home somehow. And it seemed like to me she doesn't want anybody that's really going to critique her.
Yeah, you don't want nobody asking questions. I mean, you know, so we're gonna close it home, but we're gonna close it in with George Page, and hopefully George, George see the link. Because he asked me again, we got into the conversation. Been good, man. Good Lord. But we got to close out the show with George Page. Yep, George Page. I already sent it to you, man. We're gonna close it out, man. But yeah, this been a good talk. So okay, now we're gonna go into overtime, man. Okay, I want to talk specifically with I want to talk about Megan Anderson, Holly Holm, but I want to first talk about Bojangles and Torres. Okay, I'm gonna start it out, man. I think Bojangles, I think skill wise, she's gonna get in there and she's gonna beat the hell out of Tisha Torres. I want Tisha Torres to win, but yeah, I think Bojangles just got too much, man. But if Bojangles lost that fight, man, good grief. You Joanna Bojangles fans, y'all gonna be in video hell. Cause I'm gonna put y'all there. If Tisha Torres wins this fight. I mean, what kind of thoughts y'all got, man? I just want to hear y'all thoughts.
Go ahead, Benji. I want to hear what you think first.
All right.
I got a lot to say about this.
All right, cool. Well, I want to say that back when this 115-pound division was in the Tough House, and we were just finding the division, figuring out who was talented and who was going to be on top. I actually picked Tisha. Early on, I thought Tisha was going to win the whole tournament. She kind of stood out to me as having
everyone.
Hey, what's up, George?
Hold on 1 second. Hey,
Benji.
Tisha kind of stood out to me on that tough season. I thought she was going to win the whole thing. I like her aggressive style. And And I'm also, you know, kind of on record in the past before Rose beat her up twice in a row now. I'm a Joanna fan too, or I was. But this fight is interesting. I think Joanna's going to beat her, but I'm not like going to put any definitive statement out there. So if Tisha wins, I don't think Joanna's like done. Like, I don't think that means she has no future in the division. It just means that it's going to shake it up pretty bad. And she's going to, I think psychologically though, like that's going to be interesting because she's going to come crashing down if she loses. She can't deny it anymore. You know what I mean? If only Rose beats her, then maybe she can kind of still have like the illusion of grandeur. But if two people, you know, two different names have a win over her, then she's going to have to drop it. So anyway, I've been talking a bunch. I don't know, like help direct me. I got a lot of thoughts too, just like Africa. I got a lot of different ways I could go with this.
Okay, you made some great points. My thing with Joanna is, you know, the thing with Joanna, I think I actually want her. Well, I want whoever's the best to win, but if she does win, I think that it'd be better if she's able to make a comeback and not even a comeback, but she's able to be who I think that she is, which is one of the best in the division. Not the best, not even, you know, close. I think Rose has her number, but you know, I think she has a great skill level. She's able to dominate Tisha Torres. I think that's better for the division. At the same time, I think that if she loses to Torres, I think she's done. And that's not to say anything bad about Torres. I think Torres is a very solid fighter. I think that she has great heart. I think that she's, you know, great for the sport. I think that she's a very solid, overall good women's MMA athlete and fighter, but I just don't see her beating, you know, some of the top fighters. She's up there, but she's just she's just below the grade. She's good. If Joanna loses to her, I don't see Joanna doing anything, man. I think Joanna probably dominates Torres. You know, that being said, you know, I think Joanna's funny. I don't like her. I think that she's an a-hole, but I think that she's, you know, she's funny. Joanna is who she is. You're gonna have strong opinions about Joanna either way. It's not gonna be any damn in between with you know, Joanna Bojangles, man.
He said Bojangles. He said Bojangles, y'all.
What do you call her? Dumyana Bojangles. You said something, Coach.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Dumyana Bojangles.
Something like that.
He said Bojangles. All right, so what kind of thoughts you got on this situation, man?
Well, like I said, Tisha's a good fighter, but I think this probably might be the second worst beating since she fought Andrade. If she faced JJ, you know. Only way if she can do like you said before, if she can attack her from the left, like Rose did, but you know, Joanna's a lot taller, bigger than her. You know, I think Tisha probably better as an atom weight than fighting straw. If she gets passed by her, that's a miracle, but I don't think she can get passed by JJ. You beat Mrs. Bojangles.
Oh, man. I see somebody, boy, you done took him for your girlfriend, Joanna, again. Hey.
It's not taking up for it's seeing the truth. She's a better fighter. She has better kicks. I mean, I like Tisha. She's a good fighter, but you know, Joanna, she's like, a better matchup with Tisha would be her and Carla Esparza, and maybe Claudia and Joanna for a third fight. But I don't think Tisha's gonna get past her. If she used the same strategy that Rose did, maybe she can probably try to, squeak maybe a couple of rounds in, maybe. But it looks like that, if Joanna's on her game and she's determined to get back to the top, she's gonna run over Tisha. Tisha's gonna be sitting in the same hospital with Rocky.
Coach, I
Raquel.
see what George is saying. I just, for some reason, I just see Joanna not toying with her. I think Torres can give Joanna some problems, but I think for some reason I see Joanna just, I don't know, just a flurry of punches to Torres's dome. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
she's gonna dog walk her.
Yeah, I think, and Esparza is a great fighter. That's my girl, and I think that would be a better fight for Torres.
Yeah, because her and Carla about the same size, about the same body type. It probably works better.
Yeah.
Than
The
her
length.
fighting. It'd be better if, because they probably can match up better.
She's short and stout, man. Like she's a small girl, but she's solid, man. She's a solid, little kettlebell, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Teacher Torres. I was rooting for her when she fought Andrade, but Andrade is just that is a weight bully, and she just dog. And it's like Raku's in the corner at that fight too, and she's watching her girl getting beat down, and then Teacher watching her girl getting beat down. That's just this was a bad make.
But see, I can't really see.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about all this, Coach?
See, I can't really see Teisha Torres getting past the reach of Joanna. I mean, she's too long, man. Mm-hmm. And Teisha Torres is only about damn near 5 feet, man. She's not gonna be able to get past that reach, man. She's gonna be trying to, duck up under her jabs, but that ain't gonna work, man. And then she's gonna try to grab Joanna. That ain't gonna work. I just see it's a complete mismatch, man. To me, yeah, it's a complete mismatch through and through. That's just the way that is, man. I think Bojangles, I think she wins this decisively. She ain't gonna knock her out though, because Bojangles not really a knockout artist. But I think it's gonna be a 5-round unanimous decision for Bojangles.
The hardest thing about Teisha Torres, she reminds me of a soccer player. She's not strong enough for women like Andrade, and she's not quick enough and doesn't have the length for a fighter like Rose or Joanna. And she has the heart of a champion. But it's just not enough. It's not enough.
So this is a championship fight?
No.
A 5-round, you said, or is it 3-round?
It had to be probably. Oh, okay. Well, then it had to be 3 rounds, but
that ain't the main event, right? That can't be.
Yeah, because I don't think JJ lost 2 straight to Rose, and Teisha, she lost to Jessica Andrade. So technically, that shouldn't be a 5-round. It might be, because I think it's a 3-round fight. There's no way, because Tisha's not even in the running for the title anymore if she lost to Jessica. And we all hear about that Jessica wanted to fight Carolina, and and I don't know.
Are co-main events 5 rounds? How can that be 5 rounds? Unless it's the main event.
Usually for a title shot, it's 5 rounds, but yeah, you know what.
Hey, Coach, I know we're in overtime, but I was wondering if I could pose a quick question.
Yeah, man, let's go.
I've been following, I follow Esparza and Gadella on Instagram. I bring this up every time my pick with Esparza over what's her name. So, I only got a few picks in women's MMA, so I bring up my good ones. But what do you think about? I've seen Esparza in training, and I've seen her camp, and she's laid out with, she looks like she's already damn near made weight. I think she just got done bulking and with the weightlifting and conditioning and stuff. She's running the hills. I'm still afraid to make that pick because that's my girl. But what do you think about Esparza against Gadella, man? Like, what do you think?
Esparza too small, man.
Yeah.
Gadella gonna overpower, man. That's gonna, she's gonna be a fly on the wall, man. She's gonna get slapped around. She's gonna get punched. Yeah. And getting hit by Joanna, that Bojangles knocked out. Claudia hit much harder, man. She hit much harder, and she catch Claudia on the chin. It's night. She finna get knocked smooth up. PG-13 channel out, buddy. I mean, it's just the reality.
When was that fight? When was that fight though with Esparza when she got? You said against Joanna.
Well, that's when Bojangles won the title.
Oh, okay.
Bojangles won the title.
They call it.
She won the title, beating up Carla Esparza. See, that's what happened. And the fight went about. Oh, no, the fight went. Shoot. The fight went. It didn't even go to distance, man, because Joanna kept peppering her to death with them punches, man, killing her. Yeah.
Because that was right after Carla won the title from Rose. That was a tough. That year really did it tough for the women's strawweight division. And that's kind of like saying like the situation with Nicco. I think that you should not give somebody a title right out. Give them a contract and then have an open, like have a race for the title. Because sometimes the person gets the title, ain't gonna hold it long. It's just you become a target. And you should just get a contract and then, they should go ahead and put the title up, and then you have a tournament for the title, and then you weed out the ones who look like they could be prospects for the future champion from the ones who just holding space.
I guess what my mind is just having struggling wrapping around is what the style of the fight. Why did Esparza look so good against my other girl with the THC? What's her name?
Oh, Calvillo.
Cynthia Calvillo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Calvillo. Yeah. Like it's just like like Esparza, her hand game, her movement, she just looked like a totally different fighter against Calvillo. And I'm like, who is this girl in here, man?
Well,
and I know Calvillo's game plan was different. I know it's different styles. Why is this going to be different? That's what I'm trying to understand, so I can make a good pick.
See, the problem is, man, what Calvillo did, she stylistically, she thought that she could stand, and she's a decent counterpuncher, man. Carla, in the stand-up artist, I'm gonna make sense of all this. She's not a stand-up.
I'm listening.
So Carla just decided to throw punches in bunches. That's what she did. And Calvillo was trying to snipe, but Carla Esparza was getting in on the inside. And Calvillo didn't go to her strong suit, man. She didn't go to her strong point. She didn't take her down. When she took Carla down, Carla can't do nothing with that, man. Calvillo dominated on the ground, but Calvillo thought that she was going to outstrike Carla, the wrestler, okay? And see, if you're a striker and that's what you're known as, you're not going to get in the octagon and allow a wrestler to outstrike you. See, that was Calvillo's mindset. And her corner even told her, stick to striking. But, if you look at the fight, she dominated Carla on the ground. She got Carla to the ground. It was a wrap. Carla could do nothing with that ground. But, see, now, Claudia Gadelha, you're not going to be stupid, okay? Claudia Gadelha, you're going to crack this girl. When she hit Carla for the first time, man, it's going to sound off. Because Claudia Gadelha hits hard, and she's fast, okay? To be a big strawweight, she's fast. Mm-hmm. She can throw them punches. She can get them punches off from A to B. And Carla, she don't move ahead. She's not a striker, man. So she's not used to slipping punches. She's not used to rolling punches, She's not used to doing any of that stuff. She's used to, throwing a couple of strikes, getting in on the inside and going for the takedown. Well, that ain't going to work against Carla. Matter of fact, you look at Carla Esparza when she actually fought against people who were good at BJJ. Just look, and they always neutralize her wrestling with sound BJJ skills. I don't think Carla going to be able to do much with Gadelha, man.
You know what? I see your point. And, Gadelha is a mule. She's strong as hell.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I remember when she fought Andrade, she was killing Andrade with the stand-up. But once they got on the ground, that was a different situation. If she kept the fight standing up, and just hitting Andrade just straight. Andrade got a chin on her, but she was getting rocked a few times. And, I think she could have won that fight by maybe unanimous decision or split decision. But, she made a mistake, same thing as Cynthia Calvillo. She took it to the ground and just Carla just dominated on the ground.
And then too, man, if you look at the fight,
Jessica.
And then too, man, if you look at the fight, man, if you really look at the fight, see, Claudia Gadelha is touted for her strong BJJ skills. She's very touted. Mm-hmm. And so she wasn't about to let, Jessica Andrade, who really, her wrestling, Jessica Andrade, her BJJ is very underrated, man. And she wasn't about to let somebody who thought that, with subpar BJJ skills, beat her on the ground. That's what Claudia was thinking. And it's like, all Claudia had to do was remain standing because, Jessica was trying to do that bum rush and stuff, but Claudia was catching on the way in, and she was making it interesting. But she tried to go to the ground, and Jessica Andrade, her BJJ skills are very underrated. I just think Claudia is too big, man. Carla Esparza, she's just too small for the damn weight class. Esparza need to be in 105. I mean, she need to get that. They need to get that division cracking soon because Carlos Esparza gonna be like Michelle Watterson. They gonna start taking these L's, man, and it's gonna be on. The older they get, the more L's they gonna start taking.
But it'd be her. Excuse me. Go ahead, Africa.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what? I got, Coach, and what you guys have said makes a lot of sense. And I'm gonna go back and watch some of Gadella's fights, but I see what you guys are saying. And when I look at Esparza, I look at a great athlete, and great, good hand striking. But when I think of brute strength, I don't think that she has it. When I look at ground game, I think that she has a little bit of a tendency to get mauled a little bit. And you know what? I was kind of afraid to make this pick. That's how I'm willing to learn. That's why I was trying to get you guys insights. But the more the days go by, I see what you guys are saying. I don't know if she has the strength and just the skill on the ground to be able to beat Gadella.
Well, can we talk about that last fight just a little bit more? It was concerning Claudia, or no, sorry, not Claudia. Esparza versus Andrade. Yes, thank you. No, yeah, I'm sorry. Cynthia Cavillo versus the Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, Cavillo.
Cavillo versus the Cookie Monster. So that to me was kind of like, if I remember right, that was all pretty much stand up, right? Didn't they kind of neutralize taking it to the ground? Like there wasn't a lot of action there.
Yeah, Cavillo, from what I remember, Cavillo was doing good in the first round, but then she started trying to stand up with her. Then she started getting rocked a little, rocked for her. As far as it doesn't have heavy hands, but she doesn't have knockout power at all. But I mean, she was getting touched up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So I got that. Thank you. I got that back in my head now. Because what I wanted to say was that actually reminded me of what happened. This is, in my opinion, not taken away from women's MMA, but a little bit higher level, was Damian Maia versus Tyron Woodley, where Woodley's a good wrestler, and Damian Maia was desperately trying to take it to the ground the whole fight. And Damian Maia has a good jab, but he's not really very good at striking. You know what I'm saying? And Tyron was just beating him up on the feet the whole time, and that was superior wrestling. That was nullifying that. And I think that's what Carla Esparza did to Calvillo.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Coach? I mean, I think if a wrestler tries to stand up, they're going to get mauled every time. I mean, it's just common sense. Look at Ronda Rousey when she tried to stand up. I mean, I don't know why these people try to do what they can't do. If you're an outside runner, stick to the outside. Don't run it up the gap. You don't see Reggie Bush doing inside dive. You see him doing stretches and swing routes and all that.
Well, you brought up Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey, good job.
Well, that's a whole nother thing.
Ronda Rousey is, yeah, she's a loser.
And it was funny.
She got beat up. Get Ronda Rousey. Nobody caring about no Ronda Rousey.
I felt a little happy for her when I saw her, after that first WWE, and then she started being an asshole again. I'm like, you can't never root for this girl, because I mean, she always shows her personality. She's lucky she didn't get her butt whooped by one of those divas over there. That'll probably happen soon.
Oh no, them divas ain't beating on Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah, you're right. They probably Ronda. Yeah, she'll snap one of them.
I want to see what happens when the writers decide that it's Ronda's day to lose. Is she?
What are we fighting? Jimmy Snuka's daughter. What's her name?
Oh, Tamina.
Yeah, he was supposed to fighting her. And I think she, in a real fight, I think she beat Tania. Tania's a big girl, but she's not no fighter. And she's but the Samoans are tough. She's Samoan. She's tough. I mean, I used to remember when I watched Bob Barker. Anytime the Samoan women's grab up to the hug him and just breaking his back nearly.
Well,
hey, super chat.
Super chat. Claudia Gadelia undefeated. Don't trust your dog. Don't trust your dog. She's undefeated.
Coach, how much you pick on me about how much I like JJ? You should pick on TJ how much he loves Claudia.
Man, TJ. Claudia, he'll do anything for Claudia. They say, TJ, take a
What do you
break
do
from
for
the truck. Take a break from the truck, TJ. Come hang out with me. TJ be like, yeah, buddy, I'm on it.
Oh, I'm gonna drop this real quick. And you guys might have already seen it. Popcorn. Popcorn Page just got a boob job.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Page Man. I don't care nothing about Page Man Camp. I don't care nothing about Page Man Camp.
George is funny.
Now she become a ring girl.
Man. Hey man, I don't even want to put this live stream with Page Man Camp. I can't do it.
Coach, what'd you say that one
Must be
like
a while.
her movements are weird? Like when she moves, like it's just off, like her motor function, her motor function or something with her movements in the ring or something like that.
Her motor skills are screwed, man. She moving like shit there. She look like she a darn robot, man. It's constipated, man.
Who we talking about?
In woman or something.
Paige Van Zandt, Benji.
Oh,
I don't know how
what she kind of moves like to me.
Hey,
Like a jitterbug.
You ever seen like a baby deer that like stands up for the first time and they can't?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out how their limbs work.
Like a jitterbug or Bambi.
They're trying to figure out how their legs work. Like Paige kind of, she does that a little bit, which is really strange because she was on Dancing with the Stars, right? So you figured the girl can dance. How could she not move? How could she fighting?
Well, sometimes some people may not have one thing in one way and may have else. I don't know. It just so that is. I have a theory called equivalent. My favorite show was, Full Metal Alchemist. The theory of alchemy. It's the number one rule. The order to obtain something equal greater value must be lost. And the series said something equal or lesser value. But you lose some lesser value, you're not losing something equal or greater value. You are losing something. And that's what something. I don't know. She exchanged one thing. She lost something of either greater or equal value.
You trying to get deep on me, George? What's going on?
Hey, I'm just sticking to you, man.
So what does Paige Van Zandt give up with the boob job? If we got
not much. She don't have anything to start with. But
she's too small. She's
she's a fly now.
George, we got Tay Brown in the comment section. She says Cyborg, that's my wife, man. Cyborg, that's the queen of MMA right there.
Hey, Tay.
Stop polluting the conversation with Paige Van Cant. Okay.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I just had to mention, Coach, because like nobody says, it was on TMZ Sports. That's why I heard about it. And it's and Michael Brisbane was on a podcast with another guy who was talking about it, and talking about they're talking about it, But
Paige is Paige, Paige is Paige. It's different for different people, I like the cyborgs and the I don't know. Yeah,
I like Cyborg. I like Marion, Rose. I mean, like I said, like we said, we're talking about. They should go ahead and now you got the women's featherweight playing because hey, Coach, Cara Dom is going to be on this season. She's one of the competing to be on this season. Cara Dom, Karina Dom.
Okay.
It's funny, man. Like these. You got these dudes, and you can always tell that they're weak in reality. I call it in reality. They have, very braggadocious and smart aleck internet personalities, but so they like to hate on fighters like Cyborg and talk about fighters like Gadella and Cyborg and talk about their looks because they can't handle a woman like that.
Look, man, let me explain something.
They can't handle them, Coach.
I'm gonna explain something to you about these guys, man. I keep telling y'all, look, man, these guys, they're critics, man, but these guys, they ain't got nothing going for themselves. These guys, they barely, if they finished high school, they barely did it. And if they did it, man, the teacher had mercy on their dumbass. And then, after they got out of high school, they went to college, God bless them. They probably cheated their way through college. Man, look, these are dudes that they sit back. These guys, they're not thorough. They don't read. They barely can write. I'm surprised they can even sign a check, but maybe most of them don't even work. These guys, they don't even cook their own food. They have washed their clothes. These are guys that ain't washed their ass in 5 days, got on the same shirt for 6 days. And man, it's just, it's just when you want to criticize Cyborg, a millionaire, okay? Yeah, I mean, you want to criticize the millionaire Cyborg, tell her what she need to do, and you sitting at home and, you ain't done that all day. That's the dude I'm talking about. He ain't done nothing. Ain't got no woman. Ain't no woman going to get with him and, don't understand why the woman don't like him. Well, when you walk around with, 7-day funky clothes, you ain't washed your ass in a week, then what woman is going to deal with you? What people are not going to. So how can you sit there with bad breath, your clothes and your body stink, but then you want to come in here and try to explain to me what I need to think about Cyborg and her? Man, shut up.
See, problem is, Coach, some guys like that, excuse my French, but they barely get off their mama's titty and get into the real world. It's just, that's how it is. They're still wet behind the ear. You remember the episode of Martin with Cole and Rome said you're still wet behind the ear and your breath smells like Similac, and that's the problem. They never get any experience in life, and you have to learn to adapt. Women are, there's some like this. Women know what they want in a man. If they find something to comfortable with you, where they find it it's attractive, or what, I like this guy, I want to spend some time with him, I want to get to know him, they would choose you. But they don't find anything like he's just what, you make a good friend, you'd be like that stand by guy. That's all you really gonna be. And guys like that, they just don't. Somebody like Cyborg, you probably sit down, talk to her, you have a good conversation. You don't have to always talk about fighting. You can probably talk about just regular life, and she's that type of lady.
I think George, you missed a good live stream when Beverly was in the chat. She was going off. Remember that, Coach?
Beverly was going in, man. Beverly was going in. Yeah.
I like Beverly. She's kind of she's too bad like when the lady like Beverly and Tay Tay and Wallace Moment, they come on, they really give us perspective. Idea of what a woman knows, because sometimes guys, we just don't even have to tell us or what they do. We're just wandering in the wilderness.
Yeah, true.
What these dudes, they think they want like a doll or something that's not going to sit there and not. They gotta have some type of personality. You gotta have. You be a woman, and that's what Cyborg is, and what it is. It is what it is. These dudes, they're not gonna learn. So they can't be taught.
Like you heard the model Ashley Graham. She's the full figure model. Guys talk about what's she doing on the cover of a Sports Illustrated. Yeah, she's not fat. She's what most women are a 10 to a 12, maybe a 14. Not everybody's gonna be a -1 or 2 or 3. Those girls don't barely eat, and then sometimes those girls start off they'll be -2 or 3, but then they get the right person, and then they have little kids, then they jump to 8 or 9. They're not gonna. Men want women to stay like they are forever, and women want men never to change. That's how it is. A woman's gonna change, and a man, you have to change. You gotta, you have to.
I'm not trying to get George. You made me think of something funny. I'm not trying to get off subject, but I was listening to like some stand up with Bill Burr, and he was talking about. He was talking about runway models, and the fashion industry, and all these runway models that look like, like skinny, tall boys, and like he's like, that's not what men want. Men aren't attracted to that. That's what gay guys are attracted to. He's like,
that's the funny thing. These dudes that are sitting here critiquing a lot of these women, they're friggin' slobs, and it's like, who are you to critique this person?
The guy's like a fat boy.
Yeah. And they're talking about Cyborg look like a man. Get the heck out of here, man. Sit down, man. Like my grandpa and George said, you still wet behind the ears. You don't know nothing, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, like this, like I'm a. Go ahead, Coach.
Oh no, you.
Like I said, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm a fan of female bodybuilding, and I tell my friends I'm a fan of that sport. You say they look like men. They're not men. They want to be treated like their male counterparts, but they're not men. Most of these women have husbands. Some have girlfriends. Some have kids. they want to be treated as athletes, you know.
Yep.
And like people talk about how roids and stuff, and you know, bodybuilding is a sport of performance, not of it's a presentation, not performance. Like we talk about John Jones and or Panay, and everybody's still stuck on Cyborg beyond roids, but that's a drug about to help you, you know, push extra a little more on weights than about fighting. If anything, if steroids help somebody fight, then Jessica Panay wouldn't have her tail handed to by JJ.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. That's what they're saying. Well, y'all, you know, I'm about to wrap up this one, man. I get back on tomorrow. And that idiot, we think it's Megan Anderson, Taylor Mealy came on and talking about a cyborg, a woman, and laughing. So
Taylor.
I had to slap upside the head.
I hate that I missed that. I think that fool's still on. I see, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Megan, fight Cyborg or get out.
Well, you heard it from the champ.
Well, I don't know. I slapped her with the wrench, you know. So, you know, I know Megan coming over here to this podcast because, you know, yeah, I got more followers, yeah, but yeah, it's a little bit boring though. See, you know, we have fun. We have fun on here. Yep.
Hey, smash the like button, folks.
Smash that like button, man.
Bottom
minute cover everything, man.
Mary Thomas.
Mary just came in.
This is
came in. Hey,
Mary. Yeah, you gotta hit that notification button. Hopefully y'all did. I don't understand what's going on. I heard that you have to unsub and sub, and then the notification button will come back. That's what I heard you do. Like,
well, of course, they're messing with people's channels, man. They're messing with 7/8 channel, and you know, people getting wrenches that aren't never should be moderators. It's they mess with people's channels, man. Just you know, Taylor Melee might have a wrench, you know, next podcast, man. You don't know what YouTube is doing.
I will into another dimension, man. She in a wrench.
I think.
Hey, did y'all see what YouTube is doing with the subscriptions page? Like you go to your subscriptions and it don't even have like today's videos. It doesn't have it in chronological order anymore. It's
also.
Like, go ahead.
I have a couple sites that are substitute. They got dropped because of third-party stuff. They got dropped because they were taking videos from other sites and putting on, and they got dropped.
Oh, gotta learn how to distort the sounds, buddy. Gotta learn how to change the sound. That's what you do. But anyway, guys, this stream has been fun, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, man, gotta go, man. Gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for coming, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to General Africa. He makes videos.
Beverly.
Yep, Beverly Rose in there. And guys, I'm finna be out. Guys, subscribe to Beverly Rose. Made our first video. Enjoyed it. All right, I'm out, guys. Peace.